Hi, it's Debbie Williams here. I'm an NLP trainer and hypnotherapist. And when I work with clients, quite often, depending on the issue, I quote Paul McKenna, who says the trouble with happiness is people don't practice it enough. And one thing I suggest that people do is to keep a happiness journal, and so that then they've got a resource that grows over time, and whenever they feel out of sorts, rather than catastrophising, which sometimes if people are depressed, what happens is depression comes and goes, and sometimes we're out of the depression and we feel okay, and then we wake up, we have one bad day, and then we look to the past and think, oh my goodness, I hope the depression isn't coming back. And the brain kind of opens that file, depression, oh yes, we remember that. And before you know it, it comes back because you're thinking about it again. And so to help people train their mind to not do that, I get them to keep a happiness journal of things that are going well as another sort of thing where I get them to write post-it notes of the negative thoughts so that we can process them and start to change the way that people think. So today I want to talk about the happiness journal, and I've done this on and off over the years. You go through phases where you don't do it, and so today I thought, well, why don't I start doing something maybe once a week where I record a video of what have I felt grateful about this week and what has made me happy. And one of the things that made me smile as I was thinking about that on this particular day was, okay, what would I write about? And I came up with quite a few things. And the one thing that then really made me smile was at tea time. My son, we're having problems with him. He's only 6. He goes to school with sandwiches and he doesn't like using his knife and fork. And so as soon as you look round, there he is. His hands are straight in his food. He said, Alex, please use your knife and fork, darling. And this Sunday we were having tea and I just had a big mouthful of cauliflower, and his dad said to him, well done, Alex, you're using your knife and fork, well done. I'm really, really pleased that you're trying to use that. It's so much better to use your knife and fork and eat properly. And at that moment, Alex was obviously very proud of his dad's praise, and he goes like this, he goes, forky, 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 forky. And of course I got this mouthful of cauliflower and I had my head down and my internal dialogue was going, oh, don't laugh. It's inappropriate to laugh, to encourage your child to use that kind of language. You know, I was going, oh, don't, just conduct yourself, just conduct yourself. But in my peripheral vision, I could see Phil's shoulders going like this, his head down, and my shoulders were going, and then Phil let out this little snort. He'd completely lost it. And Alex is thinking, oh, I'm making Mummy and Daddy laugh. So he's doing it all the more. Forky, 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 forky. And the three of us were there. I'd got tears streaming down my face. And it took a while before I could conduct myself to say to Alex, you know, that's quite a naughty word. You really shouldn't use that word, son. But interesting enough, a day or so later, I was telling a friend of mine, and she was saying about her kids that when they were little, that they used to have their knives and forks the wrong way round. She said, I never taught them, but they just seemed to do it. And she said, we got some relatives coming over, and she said, so it's about time that they learnt to have their knife and fork the right way round. So she put it the right way round, and they all sat down at the table with all the relatives, and her son piped up, who's moved me fork and knife? And she said, that was it. From that point on, he could have his knife and fork whichever way he wanted. And isn't it funny that how, when you go down one stream of thought, that it attracts like-minded things? And Carol would never have told me that if I hadn't have told her my story. And perhaps you may find yourself telling people this story and you may hear something that's even funnier that makes you smile. Okay, it's great talking to you today. And if you click the link below, there's a free CD that you can get of mine, or free download, called Stop Worrying and Create a Wonderful Life. And it's a great way for dumping worries to one side and planting seeds in your imagination to have a wonderful life. And it's absolutely free. Great talking to you today. Bye now.